Okay, Anna, rather than talking about the game, tell us about your history of playing against Katerina. I know you've played her for over many years.
Yeah, we started competing when we were just kids. I think we played our first game when I was 5 and she was 6. Yeah, she's definitely the player in this tournament I have played the most games against.
Have you any idea what your score is in competitions?
That's very tough. No, I think it should be about equal because sometimes she's winning, sometimes I'm winning, sometimes it's a draw. Also depends what to count. But I think like in the last years and even from the very beginning, it was quite unclear.
Right. Anything about today's game you'd like to say?
It was very tough for me. I didn't expect this line of the main Italian, and I decided to go for something I didn't play so often. But I used to play Italian from white side, so I I was familiar with the plans, though the position I got was just very unpleasant.
Okay, let's look at the game. Okay, Anna, let's have a look at your game from today. We're starting with this position. The reason I've chosen this is because I think Nigel Short was quite critical of Katerina's move in this position. He didn't like capturing on d5, I think, unless I've misunderstood it.
But I think it's the main move in this position, so yeah. I don't think why she was so critical about.
In which case, I apologise to Nigel if I've got that wrong.
No, maybe he knows more. It's also an option.
Yes.
But yeah, after e takes d5, I don't know, queen d5. Maybe I should have taken with the bishop, but I know that taken with the queen is quite typical for this position, for this pawn structure. So knight g3, rook a d8, queen e2. I'm not sure about bishop c8. Well, I'm not sure about almost any of my moves.
Really?
Because the pawn on e5 is not hanging. Let's say if I make any move, then after knight e5 I can just knight e5, queen e5, and then I go somewhere with the bishop and the rook on e1 is hanging. At the same time I have to make some move, and I don't know what's the most useful one. Okay, I played bishop c8, and instead of bishop d2, Katya could play before right here. Not allowing this maneuver of bishop c5, bishop f8. Once again, I'm not sure it's good, but maybe from practical point of view, before was quite unpleasant because it's not so clear what to play with black, and maybe I had to play bishop c5 before bishop c8.
Okay,
I don't know.
To get your bishop back onto a better line.
Yeah, because bishop c5, bishop f8 followed by g6 is also
so
more or less...
bishop here first in this position.
Also instead of queen e2, maybe there was before.
Yes. It's all move order, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes these little subtleties can be important.
Okay, so we move forward to... She didn't play b4.
Yeah, so she played
bishop d2.
b4, and a4, and... well, I'm sure I did something wrong here. Maybe I had to play b5 immediately.
b5?
b5. Because I played b6 first, and after rook a b1 I couldn't find any more because b5 is threatening. In the beginning I somehow thought that maybe I could go something like queen d6, but then, queen d6 in order that there will be no c4 or whatever. But takes, and then even, I don't know, knight b8 or whatever, I think she can take, and she can play f4 in the next move. So
okay,
it's just...
could be trouble.
Yeah, it's just a pawn downs.
Okay.
So I played b5 in the end, but takes at knight e4, and this is the problem, because I can't... I can take, but I think this position, even if it's not winning immediately, c4 will be a weakness. But maybe bishop a4 is posing some serious problems. Yes. Immediately.
Yeah.
Like bishop b7 and some b5, b6, I don't know. But somehow I didn't want to play this, and I played something that was even worse. Yeah, maybe bishop e7 was the best move instead of queen e6. Because somehow I remembered about d4 and then I forgot about d4. And after d4, I think black's position is just collapsing.
Right.
Knight e4.
Yeah.
But instead of bishop e4, I thought she would take with the queen.
Okay. Mate e1 always good, as Ivan Sokolov always says.
Yeah, because maybe your opponent doesn't see and then it's not so bad.
Okay, what happens after that then? G6?
No, g6, bishop b3, and it's game over.
Okay.
Because...
yeah. It looks quite... Yeah, okay.
Because, yeah, it looks not so good.
Okay.
So I thought about not g6, but I was going to play f5, I think.
f5. Mm-hmm.
And somehow to sacrifice the exchange, but that should be very bad. I mean, instead of also bishop b3, there is queen b5, and white is not obliged to take immediately. White still has some moves.
She takes when she feels like it.
So I think that was better than bishop e4, because after bishop e4, I had this ugly move queen d7, but I think it's a strong one. Still the position is bad, but somehow Katya started to worry here, and then she went for this position with the pawn up, but then I was like, oh, I am back in the game.
Yes.
So maybe just rook ad1 was better.
Rook ad1 for her,
rook bd1, sorry. Now, can I take or can't I take? Because there is some idea like I can take, and after queen b5 I take queen e4 and then on c3. And the rook on d1 is actually hanging. So maybe not rook b to d1, but some move. Instead, because I'm not actually threatening like one move before.
Can you put those moves on the board? I didn't quite follow that. So what?
I mean like this, this.
I see, yeah.
I was afraid of some move, not bishop c6, but some other move. Maybe we can go back to after queen d7.
Queen d7, yeah.
Because if she plays d5, okay, I go knight b8, and it doesn't look so pretty, but somehow, well, it's still like I am alive. So f5 is maybe threatening. Yeah, I'm still in the game. So I think, yeah, the main moment was instead of bishop e4, I think queen e4 was just...
Queen e4, yeah, looks logical. So she took her pawn.
Yeah, she took takes queen d5, and yeah, now I have the compensation with two bishops and these light squares. Still, she somehow let me go with posing no problems, and I was a bit surprised about that. But yeah, it's not easy to convert this advantage.
Yes, I mean the
maybe even it's like the chances to make a draw are higher than the chances to win this game.
Yeah, the computers only gave it 0.5 or something like that to
0.5?
0.5.
0.4, okay. Because 0.5 is...
Plus 5, no.
Yeah, here I felt
because
like...
this bishop's not terribly good here, is it, in this structure, I suppose, and the fact that black has two bishops, I don't know.
And also the light squares, so the
light squares, yeah, you've got good control of those. So it wasn't all that impressed. I looked at it for a while, and as I say, the computers were reasonably happy with your compensation. So.
Yeah, especially after what I had before. Yeah, queen f3, bishop b7, we traded the queens, takes, rook a1 is good, because if I play rook a8 now, she has rook a5.
Okay, yeah, she's got pressure.
So that's why I played bishop b6.
Okay.
And after bishop f4, I started thinking if I want to take immediately and go for this endgame, but then I was not so sure, and I thought it was better to play like I played, rook a8, and I was expecting that maybe she will play knight d3, I think.
Yeah.
And then we take rook a3, like takes. And okay, I was hoping to, play for this compensation for the activity.
Yeah.
But still, white is not risking anything,
Yes.
so white could continue.
Play on for forever in this position, I suppose. Okay. And instead of which she played bishop e3.
Well, but bishop e3, she just gives the pawn back.
Gives the pawn back and it's kind of level, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.